Hello everyone. Today I'm going to deliver a new message regarding Illusion about Enlightenment, written by Captain Udeka. Let's get started. Abandoning the illusion of enlightenment. The worst illusion and obsession of human is those about enlightenment. To get enlightenment or meet God, people have often tried self-discipline, abusing their bodies, such as ochetuji, meaning praying, touching the ground with 5 parts on body, forehead, palms, knees, and toes. Human efforts for seeking enlightenment and seeing God through prayer and meditation is the really painful, patient process beyond our imagination. Many people are believing that the most ideal discipline is practicing and praying and meditating all day, sitting with a cross-legged position to reach in the state of samadhi. It is hard to find the people who are awakened through prayer and spiritual practice even for 10, 20, 30 years or more years. Many people are still trying to get the mind of heaven to help mankind, devoting themselves to spiritual discipline up to even 40 to 50 years. Most people believe that the heaven does not answer to them since their effort and devotion are not good enough. Between the spiritual and religious people, many disciplined are still practicing themselves for spiritual enlightenment, closing their eyes, rubbing their sleepy eyes, thinking it's not enough to reach the goal, even though they've been training for 6 years. To get the mind of heaven, to achieve the enlightenment, to win the mind of God, so many spiritual seekers are concentrated on prayer and meditation, dropping out and releasing the negative energies constantly arising. You may have closed your eyes for prayer, meditation, and practice. When you stay with closed eyes, you may have been bothered because unexpected, distracting thoughts pop up without cease. Stopping thought is different from traditional meditation in that we control all the negative energies through metacognition. Also, for prayer and discipline, the key points are focused on eliminating negative thoughts and energies. The most fundamental way of clearing the negative energies is to drop the thought to be awakened, rather than stop thinking, prayer, spiritual discipline. It is convert your paradigm about the enlightenment with dropping down the desire of being awakened, without knowing what the awakening is, without any prejudice about the awakening. It is to drop your mind to gain supernatural power, to put down your intention to save mankind, and to gain the will of heaven. Erase your mind to achieve spiritual enlightenment through prayer and spiritual practices. Instead, convert your paradigm of consciousness. The illusion of enlightenment has been reproduced by religions or meditation. In the Orient, between the spiritual seekers who believe in Buddhism or Taoism, the matrix of enlightenment has been inherited and expanded. Even though many people are seeking spiritual awakening, it is really rare to find someone as considered fully awakened, whose 12 chakra system is fully activated. The enlightenment of your consciousness is ready when you cease your thought that I should be awakened. Drop the illusion about God and understand the way the heaven works. You need to be free from the thought that you should make your mind empty to get awakened. A lot of people are looking for the master key to guide themselves to be awakened. There are still lots of Taoists trying to find the good place where they could receive the best quality of ki, meaning pure energy, up to the time to realize that enlightenment could not be obtained by my desire. Someone takes only 3 years, but for someone, even 30 years is not enough to realize it. The best way for enlightenment is to start thinking that I want to be enlightened. The desire and belief for the being awakened is nothing but the matrix of religions, which was installed by the heaven. The essentiality for the being awakened is that the universe exists in oneness. Enlightenment is nothing but the awareness that we have never separated from the heaven. The essentiality for awakening is to realize that you don't need any prayer, spiritual practice, and anything else. The spiritual enlightenment is realized when your consciousness is expanded. The being awakened means that the conversion of consciousness arises, and consciousness is awakened. The being awakened is to realize that the consciousness is instantly expanded at every moment. The best self-teaching is to aware that you are being awakened when you feel with the heart that everything in the world is just myself. Nothing exists without me. With the feeling of gratitude and purity at every moment, putting down the desire that I want to be awakened. The reality of being awakened is to notice that myself creates me and the universe by my free will, and that myself is being newly created every moment. Do you still want to go into a cave or a Buddhist temple for enlightenment? Do you still think that you are not yet awakened because the time was short? Do you still think you could win the heart of heaven through praying at dawn, praying in a loud voice, and reciting the sutra with lotus position? The mind of heaven is the cosmic mind. The mind of heaven is not the thing that you could obtain. The heaven goes its way as planned. What should happen will occur regardless of your prayer. Even without your prayer, discipline, or effort, no matter how you have a gratitude to the heaven, what is to happen to you will occur. This is the way the heaven works, and this is the mind of heaven. Do you still believe that you could be awakened by obtaining the mind of heaven? April 21st, 2015, Udeka wrote. This concludes today's story. See you next time with a new topic. Bye.